How you guys doing? NoFap day, 10 of 90, and right now we are officially about an hour and a few quarters into day 11. So I think the longest trick I relapsed on recently was 12 days. But it should be interesting. I'm definitely gonna pass 12 days. That's a guarantee, pretty much. That's gonna happen. That's just gonna happen. I'm gonna get past 12 days. And then I'm gonna try to beat my previous streak of 16 days, which was the longest streak. Was my longest NoFap streak. And overall, I'm gonna try to get to 30 days, which will be the first time I got to 30 days ever. And 30 days, of course, is like that. It's like that. One of those steps. Like it's 30, 60, 90 days. 30 days, like that first step is something you get to when you finally beat the most difficult part of NoFap. Then you go to 60 to 90 days. So yeah. I'm trying to go there. As for today, nothing much happened today. I went to Starbucks. I went to Starbucks and read this book and tried to read a little bit of this book. Say it in Spanish by Margarita Madrigal. And after that, I prepared for work, which was I started at 7 to 9, but I stayed at like 10. 10. Trying to get registered in the system, and I go back Saturday to work from 11 to 5 o'clock. I'm starting to get to know people. It's always awkward, like when you to work somewhere to get to know the people who work around you. You know, being a new person, not knowing what to do, that's always the most difficult part. But when you start to get to know people, it's definitely a good feeling. But besides that, nothing much really happened. I'm trying the urges. I had some strong urges yesterday, and I beat those urges. Not really any today, but I'll tell you one thing. It's relapsing and then getting back to 10 days makes you realize how long it takes to even get back here when you do relapse. When you end up fapping and busting that nut, and then you end up binging, like most of us do when we initially relapse. You realize how long it takes to get back here, especially if you make NoFap videos. You know, even if you don't make NoFap videos, just getting back to your long streaks. It takes so long. And if you think 10 days is a long time to get back to, imagine people who lapse on day 50 and have to start back over. Or somebody said in the comment section a while ago, he knew somebody who lapsed on day 89 or 88. And at that point, I don't see how that you can do that, because if I go 88 days without fapping, doing something that hard, I will cut my penis out before I end up relapsing again. So I was joking, but still, you get the point. I don't know, but we all have our vices and we all have our weak moments. But anyway, let's read the comments. A few people. Indigo TV, day 4 already, or 5. I stopped counting, and keep it up. I definitely have to count my days, because if I just go through the motions and like not count and things like that, I don't know. I guess it's more motivating to actually count days, and you can see yourself just knowing where you are and knowing, okay, if I get to this point, then I'm probably gonna start feeling this way. If I get to this point, I'm gonna start feeling this way. That's why I have to count my days by making these videos, and it just helps overall. And then Jules 47, haha, good job, man. I've been having similar urges that usually make me relapse as well, and it's only day 2. That's the worst thing ever, when you get those strong urges and you only on like day 2, because for me, like if I relapse, like say I relapse tomorrow, and then I end up getting past 1 day. Second day I get strong urges, I'm probably gonna see after this, and I'm probably bust some more nuts, because it's so frustrating to start back at that low level and have to build your way back up. It's like it's very frustrating. Then each NoFap streak you go on, you start to feel less motivated to do things. It's like, oh my god. And then again, Indigo TV asked me, where am I from? I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Home of the free. Not messing around. But yes, that's where I'm from. Post a comment section where you're from. He said he's from Cleveland, Ohio. I'm a Spurs fan. I'm sure he's a Cavaliers fan. Hey, but anyway. Oh, before I forget, I actually had a dream last night. When I first woke up, I remembered it, but then as the day goes by, you just start to forget. Even though you start to remember your dreams more when you're doing NoFap, you're not gonna remember every detail all day. But I remember this particular detail. I remember some voice told me when I was dreaming that to something go out something stop fantasizing because that's cheating. Something along those lines. And when I say fantasize, I don't mean fantasizing to porn images or porn scenes, nothing like that. But it's more it's more like fantasizing to girls in real life. Like I'll picture a girl I know, or it can even be a celebrity chick, and then it'll be like, fantasizing these different scenarios, like going to the park, this, that, cuddling in bed, kissing, things like that. Have you guys ever done that before? But post in the comment section if you have. But yeah. But I guess when you do fantasize about that, when you're not fapping and you tell yourself I'm not gonna fap, your brain tries to find other ways to give you that quote unquote fix. So you start to get the juice flowing through your head when you're fantasizing, especially when you're laying down or sleeping. You start to get that feeling. So I guess it's sort of like mental. I heard this before on the website, mental edging. So of course I'm not gonna fap and then start back. I'm not gonna restart because that's definitely not a relapse. But it's definitely it's kind of cheating when you think about it, because if you can't get your fix of fapping or watching porn, getting that chemical feeling, when you fantasize about even real life chicks, even things like cuddling, things like that, that's actually very healthy. Well, at least I think so. I heard somewhere before too. Like when you fantasize about cuddling, things like that, soft kissing, not the rough porn stuff you see. It's better for your reboot instead of watching porn scenes and getting the porn things in your mind. But still, you still get that feeling, that chemical rush to your brain when you fantasize, because of course we're heterosexual males, so we still like chicks, even though we may have a crush on a chick and she may not be a porn chick, but still, if you fantasize about just kissing or touching that chick, you get that rush. So, I'm gonna quit fantasizing. I know I said it before, but when you get signs, it's like, hey, that's the cool thing about NoFap. When you relapse, you don't even dream about anything. Pretty much, well, at least I don't. But when you start to get up there in the day, you start to have these dreams, things like that. So it's actually pretty cool. So it'd be cool if I could have a dream to where a voice told me do this or do that, and then you win $1 million. Then I end up doing that, and I end up getting $1 million. But anyway, you guys have a good day, and as always, don't relapse.